And then eventually, of course, the 3 and B does break up, and then the
Mhm.
2016 draft happens. We're having Raw and SmackDown finally separate one more time. You don't get
Yep.
drafted.
Nah,
What
man.
is the plan for this? Because for a few weeks you do try to get a job from different companies and different shows, but is that the plan? Or someone thought again a haha joke of like, oh, we'll just not draft him.
Brother, it was a ha-ha joke, and they were literally going to put my ass on the internet later on in the night saying that SmackDown picked me up. That was the plan. Then JBL comes to me, and JBL's always had my back, and I love that dude. I know a lot of people want to talk shit about him, but he's always had my back, and he's always been good to me. He came to me and he was like, "Hey kid, listen, I got a pitch an idea for you tonight, and they're going to go for it." I was like, "Oh, what is it? Am I getting drafted first?" you know? And he just was like, "You ain't getting drafted at all." I was like, "What the fuck? Why would you pitch that shit? What the hell, man? Like, why would you do that to me?" And he just was like, "Listen, man, people's gonna remember who got drafted number one, and that's it. No one else is gonna remember who was 2 through 30. No one's gonna remember. But I guarantee you not getting drafted being the last thing that they see, the last person on camera is gonna get you sympathy. It's up to you what you do with it." And I just was like, "Holy shit, you're right." And brother, afterwards, I go up to Ed. Ed's like, "Nah, man." He's like, "We're just gonna put you on the internet saying you got drafted to SmackDown." I said, "Hell no, man." I said, "Let me be a free agent." I said, "Let me try to get with SmackDown. Let me try to get with Raw. Let me try to get with SmackDown." I said, "Let me go everywhere." I said, "Let me just try my best to just get a job," like begging and pleading, like we can do some awesome vignettes. And Ed literally looked at me and was like, "Brother, I think you got an idea there. I think we can do that." And he was like, "All right, man, we ain't gonna say that you got drafted." And then we just started talking, man. We started putting stuff together, and that whole free agent thing started getting over. I
Yep.
mean, to the point to where like the whole part with me and Brock with the kids, and then Rhino coming and helping me, and then us getting the titles and the contract, like the whole like that part with JBL looking at me saying, "You're not going to get drafted, kid. It's up to you what you make for it." And me being like, "You son of a gun, you're screwing me," you know, made a storyline that like made people really get sympathy for me and get on my side, man. To where it was just he knew exactly what the hell he was doing. I was just in the dark, being like, "Oh man," and then just little lighter of them light came on. I was like, "Oh, I see now. Okay, let's run with this." But
Yeah,
if it
dude.
wasn't for JBL, man, that whole free agent stuff wouldn't even happen. That was his pitch, his idea. He just smartened me up to
Well, it was a great pitch. And then the I got kids is
it.
one of those lines that became a t-shirt, became a huge part of your character, even shooting vignettes with
Yeah,
Rhino at your house with all your kids. But
yeah,
Brock Lesnar doesn't give a shit about your kids.
right.
According to,
I know.
were there plans for you and Brock to have more than that interaction? Because again, your free agency, I got kids,
Yeah,
SmackDown with Rhino. There's a lot of momentum building for you. Are there plans for more than just Brock Lesnar saying he doesn't give a shit about your kids?
man, there was nothing else after that. It was literally a promo, and then I literally forgot a line, and I started shooting from the hip, and "I got kids" came out of my mouth. And next thing you know, and Brock like never talks on the promos. Like he never talks. But he just took the mic from Paul and said that line. And the whole ending of the promo type seg was like me telling him like I have to fight you type deal. And then as soon as he said the whole "I don't give a shit about your kids," it was just like a where the hell are we going here? Like I haven't even said that I was going to fight him or something. He was like, "Turn around and walk away." And then I was like, "All right, this is where we're going for it." And then that's when I took the swing and he kicked my ass. I wish if we would have planned all that. I wish like I would have got one hit on him, just so the crowd would have been like, "Whoa," and then let him kill me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But it was like one of those things where like I was kind of lost. He had a little plan. I forgot my lines and I threw out a line to where he was like, "Oh damn, that's pretty good." And then like I guess Vince loved it, so that's why I got a T-shirt and everything. So yeah, it was just like one of those things like if you're stuck on television and you're live and you have nothing to say, you better say something. You
Well, it
know?
turned out great for you again. You got a T-shirt, you got those vignettes with you and Rhino, and when SmackDown and Raw did split up, you and Rhino eventually form a tag team. You win the SmackDown
Mhm.
tag team championships. What's your relationship with Rhino before this? Are you friends? Is this
No,
pitched
man.
like how is this put together?
Brother, they literally had me going for the IC title. Like the whole first pitch was me going after Miz. And it's supposed to be like Hollywood against Hillbilly type thing, you know? And it was pretty much how they described it to me was like Matt Hardy and MVP back in the day.
Okay.
How they would like try to one up each other and they were tag teams and then at the end they get along with each other and then but the Miz jumps me and then I get the title shot and I beat him type deal. And I'm just like, holy crap, yes, I'm gonna be IC champion. That's the only title I've ever wanted. You know what I mean? And then next thing I know, man, like we're doing some stuff, this and that, and we're doing some segments and promos, and then it just stopped. And he went, I think, to wrestle with Ambrose, and then me and Rhino got together. And then Vince was like telling me, like, you're not going to go for the IC title. I want you to be the first ever SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions with Rhino. I got this idea and that idea. And I'm just like, no, man, I've already held the tag titles. I need to get on that level. I want to be on that level. But with me bitching and complaining, he talked me into it. But fast forward so many years, like Rhino's one of my best friends now, So like I love him to death. Like I got a best buddy. I love it for years instead of, a little something I can put on the wall and say, oh, I won once. So it worked out good.
Yeah. No, it did.
Mm-hmm.
Again, very entertaining stuff on SmackDown.